today, it's about 5:30 in the morning. We are driving up about 3 hours to go see a mate of mine who has a rolling Model A chassis that we need for a race car. I think we're picking up a 3031 chassis. I believe it came from California. It's a left hooker, so I'm familiar with that. Yeah, get up there, check it out, see if it's going to work for what we need it for, and hopefully we'll stick it on the back of the trailer and drag it down and start getting this thing together. What's up, guys? Jordan from Bennett's Customs. We've been pretty quiet on the old YouTube. Reason being is we have been collecting a lot of parts for something super special. Behind me is a bunch of parts, and these parts are all going to go together, and we're going to make a really cool car that's going to be racing in September at the Red Dust Revival at Lake Perkalilly, just outside of Kalgoorlie. The entrance have just opened, fingers crossed, we're sweet with it. But yeah, it's really exciting. It's a really special race. It only happens every 4 years. And this year especially is going to be a really big one. It sounds like there's tons of guys building cars for it. A lot of guys have come and purchased tons of parts off of us. And we've done lots of horse trading. So yeah, just recently we went and up to Perth to a good friend of mine's and was able to pick up a full 3031 Model A rolling chassis. And I stripped it over the weekend. The frame's gone to a good mate of mine. He's going to just put it in storage for now and save it for a rainy day. Basically, we have a layout, and what we are making, or the idea, actually came from a guy named Ray Prue. Father Ray, he is on Instagram, or if you guys are on the ham, he's One Cool Cat 1950, all with K's. Super nice dude, incredibly good metal fabricator. And yeah, he built in 2017 a single-seater little race car that was flathead powered, and it was just the coolest thing ever. And as soon as I saw it, I really wanted to build one. So that is the inspiration for this build. Basically what we're going to start with is a rear Model A, banjo rear end, torque tube axle. I know, yeah, flathead and Model A axles, but it should be okay. We are racing on clay, so I won't be doing any, clutch drops on the pavement with this. We're running 19s all the way around it for now, with like a 47550 Lucas tire. These are just this is just all for mock-up, really. We got some steel over here that I'll be making the chassis. The chassis is kind of like a Miller style. Yeah, a real simple, kind of a horseshoe front with the, your front mount off to pick up the leaf spring. And in the rear, I haven't decided yet, but we're either going to do a full fixed axle to the chassis, or to the frame, or run a Model A cross member and graph it into the frame somehow, so we do have suspension in the back. But yeah, we're just going to kind of play with a few different ideas. I'll draw out heaps of stuff on the floor and see what we can come up with. As far as that body, what we're using, we do have a cowl. That cowl will be getting sectioned probably at least 300 mil, which will be pretty neat. And basically the width of this frame is going to be the width of the motor mounts off this 99T block, which will be our mock-up block before getting our proper flathead down. So it's going to be a real thin or skinny chassis, say. For the rear, a made over east has some F1 rear guards that I'll probably cut and splice and try and make kind of like a little boat tail, rear bit for it. And then where the void will be, I'll just be on the wheel and trying to make a really neat body for this and shoehorn myself into it. For the fuel tank, we got an old vintage World War II aluminum oxygen tank, so that's kind of our fuel thing solved. So we kind of just have the basics to try and figure out what we're going to come up with. And yeah, over the next few months, we'll be able to you know, bring out lots of content on building this car, and it is going to be really special. Got a lot of really neat bits and pieces to put on it, and some really cool ideas that I want to show you guys, and you know, lots of little tech tips and different ways I kind of do stuff. But yeah, follow us along. It's going to be really special. Pretty neat to be able to race this thing around a 2-mile track up at Lake Perkalilli. So make sure you guys also like and subscribe. If you are into this type of thing, this is going to be a part series, and it should lead into the very end and up to Perkalilli. So yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like in the notifications, and yeah, you'll be notified every time a new video comes out. And hopefully we get one out every week. If not, it's going to be kind of every fortnight. So yeah, we'll come up with something cool. I'm starting to build this chassis for the car, or the frame rails, and I need some 100 by 50 by 3 mil box tubing and some 8 mil plate. Do you have any? Yep. Can you cut 2 lengths at 2800? Okay. Perfect. I'll see you soon. Okay. Bye.